So we're going to work on glutes. Glutes are a really important muscle to stretch. This is Eileen Sharon. Good morning, everyone. So we're going to go through several different very important techniques. Now, there's a correlation between butt pain and back pain. So it's very, very important to get into these deeper muscles. And you can't do it with just normal stretching, so we're going to do it with myofascial release. So if you notice right now, I'm just rocking back and forth on my glutes. And every single time I rock back and forth, I'm changing the ball to a different place. Because your butt is not the size of a tennis ball, at least most people's aren't, at least mine isn't. So I'm cranking side to side and I'm just warming things up a little bit. If you have worked out for about 5 to 10 minutes, it's a great way to prime the pump to get your body nice and warm. So once you've got this rocking back and forth done for at least maybe 30 seconds, go ahead and put your feet together, and I'm going to cross fiber those muscles. And the ball may slip away from you a little bit, good morning, but it's really important to just lean back on it a little bit, come up on it a little bit, don't go on the sit bones. That would be way up here, and I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but I'm just doing cross fiber. Then you're going to pull the knees in and you're going to go up and down the glutes. So people with a lot of lumbar stress, they don't realize that their glutes, their buttocks might be causing some of the problem. So notice I'm tucking those tennis balls in and rolling forward and back. Now, you don't need expensive tools to do this. Cheap tennis balls work wonderfully for the glutes, and they've got the perfect arc. And then once you've gone forward and back and inside a little bit, in the inside next to the sacrum and outside, you're going to come on down and you're going to rock good morning side to side again. So this is going to be higher, closer to the pelvis. And once you're rocking back and forth, you'll feel a little bit of tension in the glute, and you want to bring it onto the sacrum and off the sacrum. So the sacrum is the bony area between the butt cheeks below the waistline. And then you're going to extend your legs all the way back down onto the floor. Now you can lay back completely. I'm going to lift my leg up so that you can, it's a little ugly position, but it's really important to see. 90-degree angle off the hip. And if you're not flexible, you can bend the knee, and then you're going to drop it out to the side, and you're going to bump it, or you're going to rock on the tennis ball. And if you need to move it around a little bit, you can. Bringing the tennis ball out to the side and the leg to the side in this position, you're going to get the medial glute, which can cause a lot of stress for SI, sciatica, so you want to get that area. Then place the foot on top of your thigh and rest the leg. Give it a moment to just settle. If it hurts, you can back off the pressure by just leaning away, but really important just to relax. And the more you do this, the body will get accustomed to it and it won't hurt anymore. So just take your time, do it light. Take deep breaths and tell your body, I'm not stressed out over this. Then slide your foot in. Oop, got my sock. Slide your foot in so that you're in a square 4, keeping that knee away. And then we're going to drop the knee down towards the floor and drop the toe down towards the floor. And that's going to be also adding additional force on that leg. So you're going to go side and you're going to go over. And then I'm going to come all the way up. And of course, you would do both sides. The second technique is really simple. I'm working one side only. You're going to trace the entire buttocks. So from the back of the pelvis to the outside of the hip to the sit bone, and you're going all the way around. And then you're going to windshield wiper that area. And if you want to go deeper, the foot will come up, and the closer the knee to the ground, the more intense. So if you need a little lighter, it can be up. So again, trace the entire distance of the glute. And then you're going to give me windshield wipers. Then you're going to sit dead center in the middle of the buttocks, and you're going to slide to the feet until the tennis ball almost hits your pelvis. And when you've got that spot right below the bone, you're going to shift right and left, and there will be a spot, I guarantee it, there will be a spot that's a little tender, and just give it a little bit of a sit. And then you're going to finish off with either circles again or windshield wipers. You always want to do different fiber work, cross fiber with fiber, but this is a great way. And then lastly, I just want to quickly show you before we have to go. I see people doing this incorrectly on the foam roller all the time. If you want to work the glute, you can lay down close to the back of the pelvis and roll the entire length of the glute. But if you're going to lift a leg to do this, it's the same leg to hip. Sometimes I say people do this and it's not going to do much good because you want to open up the hip on the side you're working. So you're going to roll the glute from about the waistline or a little less all the way down, and you can change the knee. Closer to the roller is going to be more intense. Further away from the roller is going to be a little bit different angle and a little less intense. I hope you enjoyed this quickie. We just myoed my butt. It's a great way to keep the pressure out of your back. So the first thing you should do if you feel back pain is roll your butt. I will see you on Monday for Resistance Monday. Have a great weekend. And if you have any questions, please feel free to write me.